Welcome, everybody. This is Mad DeFi. I'm your host, John Blonde, and I'm back for some more meme derivatives on the QOM. That's Quantum Operating Machine, right? This is the QL1 we're talking about. Community-driven blockchain layer 1 that basically solves the language problem when it comes to, Wendy's not talking to McDonald's, is not talking to Walmart, is not talking to, Verizon. They're not speaking the same language. But Unity, unification.com, and their Babelfish, right? It solves that problem, that desylification. And I don't know if they're behind it or not, but I'll tell you this, the QOM really stepped up to the plate. They solved that problem as a community. Shout out to you guys. I want to show you some of their tools, such as QOM Swap. Okay, it's like Uniswap, but here's what I want to talk about: meme derivatives. Okay, what is that? Well, that's when you've got these tokens that aren't worth much, but they're paired with something that takes off. Meaning what? $2 of this asset and $2 of this asset, and one of them takes off. Well, it brings the other one with it, right? Let's say that $2 turns into $1,000. Well, now you've got another $1,000 in that other asset that you put in there originally. So let's just see that in practice, okay? So we're looking at QOM Swap. We're gonna hit swap, right? I like at the top you got swap and you got liquidity. The only two things that really matter, okay? But go down here, here's your QOM Swap token, your QOM, okay? See what else we got in here. We got a fun baby, some BP. That's probably a nod to the community. But how about this butterfly right here, this blue butterfly that doesn't have a name? Well, it does have a name, you just can't see it, right? But I did catch it right here, X protocol. Now, I don't know what that is, but I'll tell you this, you can't put a lot of money in it. Sometimes you can't even put $3 in the whole asset. It just takes too long. You have to buy 50 cents and 59 cents and then 62 cents, and that's what a meme derivative is. You take that fucking 62 cents and you mix it with some QOM in a liquidity pool. For instance, let's try that out, okay? So I want to buy some of this blue butterfly, okay? I want to spin QOM. Now, put it on top like regular, right? Hit my 25%, let's just say, right? 3 cents. It's going to buy me 3 cents of this butterfly. Okay, well, that's a lot, okay? I don't know how much of the total supply, but that's a good bit for 3 cents. Swap it. Boom. Okay, fantastic. Easy, fast, very cheap network fee. Now it says add that blue butterfly to my MetaMask. Well, sure, let's do that. Great, no problem. Thank you. Easy. Now, here's the fun part. A meme derivative, sure, you've got some butterfly and somebody told you it was mixed with QOM. Great. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. You be in charge of that. These communities rule in DeFi, meaning what? There is no leader. So it's up to your ass to get led up to the top. And here we go. We're going right up from the swap where I just bought it. We're going up here to liquidity. And we're going to say, oh, okay, great. Oh, wow. Yeah, lots of pairs. Yeah, because that's what I'm talking about. So add some butterfly. And let's mix it with something else. Let's mix it with some of this Comstrat Wolf of Wall Street right here, okay? Let's say 25%, aka 81 cents, 78 cents. We don't have a lot of risk in this pool. We don't have a lot of risk of impermanent loss. Why? Because we don't have $2 in it total. This is fantastic. Great. Let's go down here. Oh, we're going to own 90% of the pool? Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Meaning we'll be getting a lot of these trading fees right here, right? Because LP tokens earn 25% of the trading fees. Great. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and do it. Uh-oh, don't have enough. Don't have enough wolf. Oh no, I got some, but not enough apparently. So what if I go right over here and just hit 25 on the wolf? 7 cents, okay? 8 cents. See how I did that automatically? Now I've got enough. I'm still gonna own damn near 50% of the entire fucking pool, so we're doing pretty good. And we've got a lot less risk in it now, less than 20 cents. So I'm gonna hit supply. See, you can't do this on Ether, especially back in the day before gas prices got a lot better, before V4 got out. You know, you were in there spending $200 to make an exotic pair. So that's why I don't mind teaching you on this QOM, QL1 by the community. You can do it pretty easily, very quickly. You see, we're already done here. And then you can go down here and, oh, I own 99%. Yeah, I already had a couple of pennies in there, right? So that 20 cent I just put in or less added to the other 20 cent I already had in there. I doubled up my fucking risk, but I also doubled up my reward, because what I'm banking on is demand for this QOM. Well, how is that going to be, John? Well, there's a token called CAW out there. It's one that you can go across on the bridge. Let's look at that bridge, by the way. Easy to find. Bridge dot QOM dot 1. And I did not spell that right. I like this bridge because at one time you could get QOM across it, but you can't anymore. These are the only assets you can currently get across the bridge. Where? From Ethereum to QOM. Well, what does that mean? Well, it means, you know, the very first time you ever bought Ethereum, you know, let's say you used a debit card, whatever you did. Now you're on the Ethereum chain. Well, same here. The first time you ever get some QOM on the QOM chain, it'll be like the first time you ever got Ethereum. But if you've already got Ethereum, because I see that on here now, I think this is new. Check that out. But I see OSOC, I see CAW, Slacker. Oh, that's not Slacker. There's Slacker. This is CAW Dogs. Check that out. Look into nonkyc.io. They have it for sale there as well. Oh, XFund. Interesting. That's where my unification.com tie comes in, right? XFund is one of the most scarce tokens in the world. There's only 10,000 of them. So check into that. Slacker. What up, Cat? Oh, Die. What up, Richard Hart? Richard, shout out to you and not backing down, fucking Tom Petty. All right, we love you. So anyway, grab yourself some USDTC or whatever the fuck y'all do with these. Or I would grab some Ether and I'd bring it over here. I'd bring it the fuck over. I'd bridge it to QOM. Boom, boom, bap. Right? And then I'd be over here on my next step. I'd be working on QOM swap, just like we just saw. As soon as you get you some Ether, some USDT, some WCAW, some OSOC, come over the bridge. Now you're cooking, okay? Now you're over here. Now you can trade. Bing, bat, boom. As soon as you get done trading, come right here to the liquidity, right? Trade here, hit this, add liquidity. Boom. Then you just line up here. Now, I'll tell you what I didn't know. These farms up here, this earn right here. So once you add liquidity, they're going to give you an LP, which stands for liquidity pool. They're going to give you something called an LP token. Well, you take it up here, take your LP token up here, and if you've got any of these LP tokens, put them over here for what? Extra APY, right? Extra, just extra. So you're already doing that 25% of trading fees, which is fantastic. They'll add up in your wallet. But you can take some LP tokens, for example, QOM USDT, QOM and QSwap, DC, DAI, shout out, the dog father. Speaking of father, I think he's got a podcast today or tomorrow. Listen to that. He taught me all about these meme derivatives. Him and this baby right here, Cool Cat. And what up, Cool Cat? This guy, this is a hedge fund. Where? On Ether and now on QOM, right? And also it looked like it had the best APY to me. I think I saw 95% APY down here. Oh, earned. 38.72. So, oh, that's what I earned. Okay, great, fantastic. Now that's not $95, but let's check it out. it's $1.22, but it's only been in there about a week. So 95 Q swap is what I earned, which I also expect to appreciate in value. So I'll just hang on to those. I'll go ahead and harvest them real fast. Very low network fee. But you see, I had 86 bucks over here, and about a week and a half, it's $1.22. Well, shit, that's fucking decent little return, especially if you scale it up and these assets appreciate. Great, we harvested, bam, sent back to my wallet, and now look, we're already making stuff again. We're making money sitting here. So, after you get done trading, you bring your stuff over the bridge, trade up, add your liquidity, right? Boom. Then you go up here, if you added any of these, and you say, okay, great, yeah, let me enable it. Very low network fees, right? Let me enable it, the farm, and then I can add my liquidity pool tokens. See there, stake LP. So if I had added some QOM and QDAI liquidity, I'd hit that, and I'd always hit max. Why not, right? And then boom, it'll give me my ROI. I confirm it, and it's done. So I really wanted to give a shout out and a little tutorial about what QOM, the community, has built. These auctions sound really fun. These tools from foxx.com or fox.one. Portfolio checker, which I really like, right? It'll check on what's in your wallet. And, be on the lookout for some airdrops. Shout out to K9. They've got a big airdrop coming up, K9 Finance. Shout out to, don't let me leave you out now, not the treat community. Can't leave them out. Shout out to the very, very secretive SHI, that community, and also Childhood Dreams and Childhood Ends. If you haven't heard of them, look into them. Look into them on Twitter. Look into the fund, spelled TEHFUND on Twitter. Look into the fund baby, right? And shout out to you, Heinlein, drinking the Heineken. We'll be back with very much more Mad DeFi, just for you.